Hello everyone and welcome to day 21 of my 90-day personal challenge to create positive videos. I'm in a wild mood today, so we're going to have a lot of fun with today's word. So much so that I stopped everything I was doing to come make this video for you. Today we have the letter L, and L stands for loose. How loose are you in your life? Well, what does that mean, Diane? Number one, you might think, are you a loosey-goosey? If you know what I mean by loosey-goosey, don't worry, no judgment here. I tell people, worry about yourself. Anyway, but how loose are you with your goals, with your discipline, with your relationships, with your workplace? Only you can answer and gauge how loose and how restrictive you are in your life. Are you really uptight and have a hard time of letting things go and relaxing? Like in your relationship, do you have a hard time trying new things? Do you want everything to be a certain way in your relationship so that you feel safe and comfortable? In your workplace, do you have a hard time taking a day off because you're worried that someone's going to take over your job or it's not going to get done if you're not there? How about on the other spectrum of things? Are you a little too loose with your life, meaning you call in sick more than you show up for work? Or you eat a lot more French fries and shakes than you do salads? Again, no judgment here. You can be as loose as you want with your life because, hey, it's your life. But here's my question. Are you happy with how loose or rigid you are in your life? Why does that even matter? And why is that important? Because in gauging how loose or rigid you are in your life, you will see how happy or unhappy you are in your life and be able to make the changes from there. So take a minute, gauge yourself, measure your life. How are you doing in your relationships? How about your finances? How about your health, your career, and your personal love for yourself? Are you really loose in some of these areas and rigid in others? Would you like to have more freedom, or would you like to be more disciplined? Well, this is your life, so you get to choose. And how that involves reaching your goal is when you feel free and you feel empowered in your life in each of the areas that are important to you, you feel more confident and inspired to make positive changes in your life. If you feel like you need a little more discipline and that would make you happy, then you will reach that goal with a much better attitude than if you feel forced to do it because, let's say, going to work, you feel like you have to go there for a paycheck. If you want to take the time to work really hard towards a goal because you have a financial goal in mind, then that's great. But if you are working because you're afraid to take a day off because someone will take your job or you're not going to make enough money, then these are the areas in our lives that we want to set ourselves free from the thinking of our rigidity. And the same is true is if we're feeling too loose in our lives and then feel out of control, that we can gain the control just by looking at our own lives, seeing how loose we are, and then making the changes to adjust to our happiness, our level of happiness that we desire in our lives. I want to say, too, that nobody can dictate the measure of rigidity or looseness, the discipline or the relaxation in your life but you. So many people stand in the stadium of watching other people's lives and judging how they should live. So for a person who's really rigid, many times they'll look at people that are free spirits as irresponsible. And someone who's a free spirit might look at someone who has a strong sense of discipline as someone that's just not free and, cold. I don't know. Anyway, nobody decides one way or the other what's right for you but you. So don't pay attention to the naysayers and the haters. You be you, boo, and be as loose or as rigid as you want to be. Because when you connect with how important this energy is for you, you can change the way that you want to change, when you want to change, and how you want to change. And that, my friends, is positive energy that will help you achieve your goals. So go be loose and free, or go be disciplined and daring. Whatever your choice, do it boldly and for you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear some of your stories or your disciplines that you practice throughout the day, or how free your spirit feels in your journey. Share them in the comments below. And if you like these videos, I would love for you to share them with your friends on Facebook, Instagram, that's where I'm at, or YouTube. Anyhow, I hope that you've gotten something positive from this video and that you have an amazing day. I hope you see something really beautiful, and that the most beautiful thing you see today is you. I'll see you on the next video.